Hello, and welcome to my space. It's been a few months since I was last here. There's been a lot going on in my life, as I'm sure there has been for everybody. This is such a crucial time for humanity, but individually, this is a time like no other. Everyone here on this planet, on Earth, at this time, has an opportunity to become a fully illuminated human. This is something that doesn't seem real to the average person that I speak to. For me, it's the only reason I'm here. Every moment of every day, every breath I take, every experience I encounter, every person I engage with, in whatever way, is giving me an opportunity to see myself more fully and to allow the fullness, the richness of my divine being to show up and emanate. I've been spending this morning down in my garden without exception. It is where I hear, feel, see, and understand more fully than anywhere. This is my place to be, where I'm planted on the earth, where the earth has asked me to be. There's been times I've been here for 15 years. I was directed to be here 30 years ago, and it took me some time to get here. Allowing for the natural order of things. We can't rush. We can't push ahead. We have to learn to go with the flow. In the garden this morning, I was reflecting on some comments I'd had from a few people asking me when I was going to be speaking again on my channel. And I realized that I had been allowing other things in my life to take precedence over this. So instead of finishing my mulching, which I had intended to do this morning, I have listened and I have come in and I am going to share. what I feel is important today, or what I'm hearing, what I'm feeling today, is the sequence of things, the way the alignments of everything in the universe is designed to hold specific fields for us as we experience different things. The solstices and the equinoxes, for me, are the most significant days of the year, the 4 days of the year that hold true importance. They're our anchor points. The June solstice we just went through, since my last sharing, was significant for me, more so than any other, I believe. I've always found that the December solstice and the June solstice push me into my next experience, my next evolution. This last solstice was quite grueling for me, and different people I've spoken to, I have felt the same. For me, it was an opportunity to let go of any of the things that have been holding me in the old paradigm. And now I feel as though I'm moving forward at great speed into the new. We have so much going on in the world now. There's a lot of imbalance occurring in people's lives, in people's experiences, in people's individual personal experiences, and also the way they're seeing what's happening in the world. There's never been a greater time for us to learn how to find a neutrality, a balance point, a center. The more the polarities of this paradigm exaggerate, the more out of control everything seems to be, the more we are able to still ourselves, come back to ourselves, allow ourselves to learn how to listen to our soul speak, and to become solid and strong and true. Many years ago, I was given a direction from my divine self, the voice that I hear. And that was to be the lighthouse There's a lot of talk about the lighthouse and the light bearers and the light beings and the light workers. And over the years, I have understood this to mean various things. But what I'm really seeing about being the lighthouse is it does one thing. It shines its light. It stays in one place. It never changes. It just stands true, stands strong, and shines. It's not actually doing it to save anybody. It's doing it because that's what it is created for. No matter how violent, exaggerated, frightening the storm rages around the lighthouse, the lighthouse doesn't change. It just stands true, stands strong, and shines. It emanates its light. It doesn't need to know if it's being effective. It knows who it is, and it doesn't falter. And this is what I have realized was what my divine self was saying to me. I don't need to help or save or change anybody. I just need to be me. And fully emanate my divine light in this time while the storm rages around me. So what I feel to share today is that this is an opportunity now when we can really learn how to stop looking outside of ourselves, looking for answers, looking for guidance, looking for someone to wave their magic wand. But we can be the wind speaking. I love the wind. We don't need to look outside of ourselves. Our answers are inside. Our stillness is inside. Our awareness is inside. Everything comes to us when we open our divine essence and allow. Answers come. Answers come through us. Answers come through nature. Answers come through everything. We don't have to go out looking. What we need to know comes to us. Our field draws to us what we require at any given moment. Concentrate on what's in your immediate field, what you're feeling, what you're seeing, how you're being. Allow your experiences to show yourself what hasn't been alchemized in you yet. Every experience we have, whether it doesn't actually matter what the experience is, it's an external prompt comes to you to show you what's going on in here that hasn't been alchemized. One of my clients, several years ago now, her name was Susie, absolute gorgeous human. And we were having a wonderful discussion about how complicated the New Age realm and all of the teachings are out there, and how it doesn't need to be that way. And she said she'd love to teach people, and her teaching will begin with back to basics. I do hope that Susie's out there doing that, because she would really do it well. But that really comes back to me over and over and over again. Back to basics. Keep it simple. Everything about knowing yourself, knowing your true self, knowing your divine being, knowing your soul self is simple, really simple. Our mind and our intellect complicates things, makes things need to be bigger than what they are. Our soul speaks to us simply in ways that we can't imagine. Little quiet ways, they come to you. They're always coming to you. We're hearing it all the time, we're just not listening. We need to learn to tune ourselves to listen to our soul speak, and to allow it to become a focal point. I have a wonderful opportunity that has been presented to me recently. And I'm so incredibly grateful. But I also know that it is exactly on time and as expected. I'm going to be going to, that's great English, as my father would say. I have been invited to go to Tahiti in August with some wonderful friends, beautiful beings, to swim with the whales. It truly is going to be one of the most significant things I will do in my lifetime. And we will be there for the new moon in Leo. And the significance of it is beyond my comprehension. But the waves of energy that flow through me every time I think about it is more than enough without the experience. There is so much going on in the universe at the moment. And I'm not talking about the world. The world is falling apart in all ways. This paradigm. But the universe is morphing. Every single planet, every star, every being, every every being, every creature, including humanity, has an opportunity now to become whole and start being the true expression of themselves. Everyone, not just humans. We're all doing it together. It's more than extraordinary. I'm fortunate because I have an understanding of other languages and other beings' languages. I struggle with human language, but other beings tell me what they're doing and what's happening for them. And this extraordinary evolution that is happening for this universe cannot be stopped. It's momentum. It's the time is now, and we can embrace it, enjoy it, and expand, or we can choose to focus on the old world, on that is crumbling rapidly, and miss this wonderful opportunity. Everybody has a unique emanation. Every being is completely unique, and we really need to see ourselves for who we are and start being it. There's nothing to fix. There's nothing to change. We are glorious beings, all of us. And we just need to see ourselves and allow ourselves to shine.